National championship is going to be December 17th on ESPN2 in Omaha. And guess what? It is already sold out. So the crowd is going to be incredible no matter what teams are playing for a title. All right, it's time. Texas is your #1 overall seed. The Longhorns have won 6 straight Big 12 regular season titles. First time since 2013. They are a top seed, and they did it with 11 new players. First in the nation in hitting percentage too. The Longhorns are going to open up against the Fairleigh Dickinson Knights. David Wynn in his first season, he is getting the burgundy and blue to their first NCAA appearance. They also won their first NEC championship, so they're the automatic qualifier there. Next up, the Georgia Bulldogs, a program record 13 SEC wins. They're fired up in Athens tonight. Tom awesome. Black was the SEC Coach of the Year. Casey Evans, Sophie Fisher, both all SEC selections, and they are dancing this year. Who will Georgia face? That would be the Towson Tigers out of the Colonial, the automatic qualifier. Don Metal in his 10th season. They've won 4 straight Colonial championships, come in on an 11-match winning streak. And watch out for their defense. They're 3rd in D1 in opponent hitting percentage. Coming up next, the 5 seed in the Texas quarter, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. They're led by Julia Bergman, who has 500 kills on the season.
You know, you wondered if her production would go down because they lost Mariana Brambila last season, as well as Maddie McKissick. Would everyone solely focus on Bergman? And yet she continues to produce at the same unbelievable pace. It's been so impressive to watch.
Georgia Tech is going to be facing the Wright State Raiders out of the Horizon. Head coach Travers Green in his first season. Guess what? They have won 23 matches. Haven't lost a match since September 10th against Iowa State. Their 3rd NCAA appearance in the last 4 seasons. Next up is Ball State. They played a thriller. Lost to Bowling Green in the MAC championship, but this will be their 11th appearance. Back-to-back tournaments, Ball State has been here, and their opponent, it's going to be the Marquette Golden Eagles. Ryan Tice leading the way for that team. Aubrey Hamilton had a career-high 25 kills in their absolute battle with Creighton.
Remember, they started off the season by upsetting Kentucky in Lexington in 5. You thought if there could be some semblance of consistency, this is going to be a special season for Tice & Co., and it really has been.
Moving on, still in the Texas quarter of the bracket, so that's the top left. The #3 seed, it is Ohio State. Their 25th appearance. They're going to host for back-to-back years. Mac Pedraza, their setter, Emily Londot, picked up her 1100 career kill against Wisconsin. And the Ohio State Buckeyes, they got wins over Louisville, Minnesota, Nebraska, just to name a few. Buckeyes' opponent, it's going to be Tennessee State. TSU Tigers, the OVC title for the first time since 2007. This will be just the 2nd appearance for TSU. High Point sees their name called. First time since 2020. They swept Campbell in the Big South title match. They actually lost to Campbell twice in 2 5-set matches, so a little redemption there for High Point. And High Point's opponent is going to be the #6 seed in the Texas quarter. That is the USC Women of Troy, their best Pac-12 finish under Brad Keller in his 3rd season.
And USC is led by former Texas player Skylar Fields, who averages almost 4.5 kills per set. She's been their go-to all season long, but they are led offensively by Mia Tuaniga, one of the best setters in the country.
Yeah, dealing with an injury, hopefully she'll be able to return for the Women of Troy. Moving on to the #7 seed, still in the Texas quarter, it is Florida State, their 24th NCAA appearance. Remember, they were the first ACC team to make the national semifinal back in 2011. Seminoles' opponent, UNI Northern Iowa, the Panthers, the Missouri Valley automatic qualifier, their 24th NCAA appearance. They had a championship record of 15 service aces against Drake, so watch out for the Panthers behind the service line. Southeastern Louisiana, the Lady Lions, they're hearing their name called. A season of first, the first Southland postseason match, the first Southland title, and now their first NCAA appearance. And their opponent, it's going to be a tough one. The #2 seed in the Texas quarter are the Minnesota Golden Gophers. This is a hot team, Holly.
7-1 the last matches and just swept Nebraska yesterday. They are the hottest team in the country, led by Taylor Landfair and Melanie Schaffmaster at the setter.
Okay, 16 teams have heard their name called. Texas, again, that #1 overall seed. You want to be one of the top seeds, one of the top 1 seeds in this tournament because you have the chance to host a regional.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.